Hey everybody, this is Brian from pnbhomesteading.com, and today I wanted to do a little demo video of planting some tomatoes that I grew from seed into some garden bags that I purchased at the local big box store. They're a organic bag, so it's just all natural garden soil. It's from a local company around here, I believe, somewhere in Oregon, Pacific Northwest, I guess. And so this is going to kind of just demo of like what I need to do to plant these for people that don't have garden boxes like I have. You can see behind me here, just for somebody that lives in an apartment, or they live, somewhere where they just don't have availability to put a garden in because of like HOAs. They can put some plants in their front yard, and if they need to, they can just haul them in their backyard or put them in their garage until the blue hairs leave them alone. Okay, so here's the tools you need. You need to have a screwdriver, something like this, or something sharp. You can poke holes in the bottom of the bag. That's going to give you good drainage. You're going to need some kind of a box cutter or a knife to cut open the bag. And then I just got a shovel here. And then here's the two tomato plants. These are both called Crimson Sprinter. They're a colder weather variant of tomato. And then I've got my amendments here that I usually add in. So I've got some azomite rock dust. I've got my mycorrhizal fungi inoculant. I've got some blood meal. I've got a bag of bone meal, organic bone meal here. All this is, organic, safe to use. It's not petrochemical based, any of that kind of stuff. So let's go ahead and I'll just start going, and I'll kind of talk as I need to in the video. And I got a couple of tomato cages here I'll put in at the end. Okay, first you're going to want to, this is a little fig tree I'm going to put between them. And one of the things I'm going to do with these two bags is this one here, I'm going to be using compost tea on to show the difference and see if we can record any kind of difference in growth and vitality in the tomato with my homemade compost tea that I brew using compost tea. It's composed of the comfrey leaves, molasses, fish emulsion, and seaweed extract. First, we're going to want to take this bag, dip it up here. Don't want to poke some holes. These are for drainage. That way you don't saturate your roots of your tomato. So I'm going to kind of just poke some holes along the edge. This is just regular old Phillips screwdriver. That should be enough. And I'll leave the center closed so that way we don't drain out the center where the root mass is going to grow around in these areas here. But we'll keep the edge to where it drains. Go along here. You can hear our dogs in the house there getting a little rambunctious. Jeez. So just take your knife or blade, and then you kind of just slice along the edge here. The idea is you don't want to get too close to the edge because you want to use this to hold your soil in. That out. Just kind of want to dig a little hole, and then a little thing that I don't know if most people know, some people do, some people don't. Tomato plants can be planted down deeper than their current root depth because you will actually develop roots higher up on the stalk because tomatoes are able to do that. So I usually snip off the first 2-3 lower limbs off my tomato plants. That way I can plant them deeper. That way they have a lower root mass, and it gives them a better ability to get moisture throughout the growing season. Just kind of dig this over the side here. Hole about double depth. See here. This is one of those cow pots that, you know, decompose, made with recycled cow manure. I don't usually like leaving these on here because they kind of stunt the roots, but I do like to use these sometimes when I have extras or I find them on a good deal for sale somewhere, because they are biodegradable. So I just kind of take this, peel it off, get it off the bottom, expose the roots, toss that in the garden box. So here. Okay, this is the azomite rock dust, and it's got a little scooper. Grab a little scoop like this, spread it around. Get the bone meal, handful of that. And I got my mycorrhizal fungi. Pinch of that. Got some bone meal here. You don't have to have all of these amendments if you don't want to do this. I always like to give my tomato plants a really good head start. Just sit that there, get in position how I want. Go back in. Up. Just want to kind of firm it in so that way it's not going to tip over. Need to pack it down or anything like that. Leave the extra here for our little fig tree. This is the brown turkey fig. Right there. Put the cage on it. I like to shove these down to where it punctures the hole at the bottom of the bag. It gives a good stable hold right at the edge. It doesn't really puncture it, but it kind of digs in. It should be stable for our purposes. Now the next one here. Slice it open. Like one of our dogs is getting in trouble in the house. I forgot to poke holes in the bottom of this bag. See, this is part of filming live. You get to see all the errors. Too hard still. Get up a little bit. Poke holes. There you go. And so this is why you leave the sides. If you tear this down, you're going to dump everything out. As it is, it stayed in there pretty good. Get some of this. All right. We'll put our bone. Actually, no, this is our azomite rock dust. I buy this by the 50-pound bag, and I just spread this around my yard every year. Add a little bit more, a little bit more. That way I'm going to build up the minerals I'll have in my yard. Pinch of bone meal. Got mycorrhizal fungi. And our bone meal. Trim off the limbs. You can just pinch these off. That's all I'm doing, is just pinching it off with my finger. Trick I learned from my mom and my grandmother. Go. There. Got to get his best side. Putting this around here, stabilize him, some more area to grow through. Cage. There you have it. That's how you plant tomatoes in a garden bag, and you'll have tomatoes you can eat, feed your family, that are going to be organic, healthy, much better than what you can get in the stores. This is Brian from pnbhomesteading.com, and I'll talk to you again.